Hey, welcome, ALD Collectibles. Back up and running, like I said. Welcome back. It's good to be back up and doing this. I haven't done a live stream in several months. Been a little busy, and I'm happy to be back. Got a lot going on. Haven't seen you guys since before Transformers 1 came out. Going to talk a little bit about that and upcoming things and new figures that are coming out, which are really exciting. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Don't mind me. I'm just going to set up all my little videos here so I can keep everything on track. So having said that, welcome back. Like I said, Hobby Room Reconstructed. I posted a couple of videos up. I'm actually going to step up out of the way for a second. So you can see we got some more displays, some new stuff. I am going to try doing a camera around the room soon. I just got to work on a little bit more lighting in here, get some more set up so it looks a little more lit up in some areas. It's pretty dark. But other than that, looks really nice. A lot more room to work with. I can actually do all my Titans now off to the side, so I have room to stand them up. So this is going to be a lot more fun for me. I don't have to just stand them up on the desk and do, sections anymore. So a lot of fun things going on here. More figures being added to the collection all the time. As you can see, I got 2 RoboCops now. I picked up a second one. I'll be doing the review on him. Of course, we got all the Transformer ones up here. Miscellaneous ones over there, different errors. You can't really see them too well, but the video game ones are over here. G.I. Joe crossovers. I've got Ghostbusters right behind me. More wrestling figures. So this is a really cool looking setup now. I'm going to use this and utilize it to the best at my advantage with videos and having not so much in the background distracting from the video anymore. I think it's going to be a fun thing for everybody so you can see what's going on. Okay, well, no one's in yet, but hey, you know what? We're going to keep going. Do have a couple things going on. I have a total of 5 unboxings coming up. They are all the Pirate line, the Star Raider line from Walmart, from Transformers Legacy. I do have one that is, I already pre-opened him. I got him before I got the rest of the set. I've had him for a couple months now. And I just saw the rest of the set, couldn't resist, picked them all up in one shot. And that's going to be a cool reviews. I really look forward to that. Lice, that's great. I was doing so well with the speech today. The likeness of the figures to who they represent looks really nice. I'm really looking forward to doing that. And it has one of my favorite figures in there. Cannonball. Really enjoy this figure. I have the other version. I think it looks really sharp. So hopefully that one lives up to the promise of the first one. Having said that, a lot of things going on in collectibles and Transformers, wrestling figures, G.I. Joes. It's been a booming time for it. Looking at a lot of the sites and looking what's coming up, so much potential, so many different figures coming out. Let's see. We got the Devastator set. I cannot wait for more of the studio series for the 86 movie coming up. Looks really nice. Hopefully there's some more exclusives coming up for Walmart, Target, and so forth, because some of those look really sharp, like I said. I did the review on the Target with Bullseye, Optimus Prime. I did the Optimus Prime Bullseye review. I've done the Christmas one. Several figures still coming up. I just did the Masterpiece Rodimus Prime video, and I will be honest, to me, it was an okay video. It was a comedy act without the comedian. So it was good, but it could have been better for me. First video back, getting back into my groove. I did the video previously. I transformed him. Did really good. Set him in his Winnebago mode. As soon as I turned on the camera, nothing but issues. I even had Minerva, who I have on display up here in the box, fall down on top of me as I was showing that video. Shooting that video. It was interesting. It was funny to watch. I've watched it back twice now, and I'm like, wow, I'm amazed I made it through the video. Then of course, I transformed the hips. I set them up for the hot rod mode, transformed the whole thing, forgot to put them back in the Rodimus Prime mode for the transformation. Transformed them from Rodimus to Hot Rod, realizing I did the hips backwards, and I extended the legs outward when they should have been inward for Hot Rod. So I am going to do an amendment video for that, and then I'm going to do a video on top of that explaining how to go from the robot to car to Winnebago in that order. I don't want to do it for every video. It's just that's a masterpiece figure, and there's a lot to cover with that. Like I said, I mean, that figure it's a nice figure, great artwork on the box is phenomenal. But I have a Series 1 figure, and anybody who gets a Series 1 off that, good luck. Like I said in the video, I've known a couple of people that have owned Series 1s, and we've all had nothing but production issues. With parts not being locked in place properly. You see the panel on the leg kept falling off. Looseness in parts that shouldn't be loose, other parts that just didn't, like the back hinge where his fenders and wings are attached. That bottom hinge on mine is so tight, I'm afraid it's going to snap every time I transform it. So, just things to keep an eye on when you're buying things like that. Always try to find out which version you have. Do you have the first run production, which is going to have some quality issues sometimes, not every time, but sometimes, or do you have a later one where they kind of figured out, okay, we've gotten complaints about this issue, let's see if we can fix it. I didn't know this at the time when I bought it. I got it when it first came out, and I'm like, I was over the moon to get it and super excited, and I did. I got it, and well, instead of waiting like I should have, I paid the price. Having said that, like I said, overall, I can't knock the figure. Phenomenal looking figure. Then they re-released it for the Toys R Us market. I have that one over there, which was Hot Rod with Firebolt, his Target Master, which was an exclusive to Toys R Us. I'll do a review on him as well. Another masterpiece figure. Really cool looking. Excuse me, been a long day for me already. Having said that, let's jump into something I was really excited for, Transformers 1. Hopefully you've seen it out there now. I loved it. I saw it multiple times. I saw it in 3D. I saw it several times in the theater. I bought it when it came out. Of course, I got the toy line, the Matrix. I've done all the videos on those, and as more of them come out, I'll do more videos. Overall, I liked it. I really thoroughly enjoyed it. I think it was a very cool blending of the universes, all the different styles and different iterations of Transformers, Optimus Prime, Megatron. I really liked the storyline. I thought the voice acting in it was very good. Really no complaints with the movie. I just wish they could have done a little bit more with the Quintessons. With the toy itself, it transforms into the ship, but you don't see any real interactions with the Quintessons other than the one scene, which was kind of a bummer for me. You see the drones come down when they're attacking the 13, but you don't see anything of the hierarchy. So that still leaves a question on who the Quintessons really are. So hopefully if they do another one, it kind of opens that up a little bit and gives you a little bit more background. Other than that, I really have no complaints. I thought it was phenomenally. Wow. Again, I can't speak. A phenomenal movie. I really did enjoy it. I thought it was really, really cool. Sorry if I'm looking down. I'm trying to see if anything goes on my screen. My camera's actually relocated to a new location, which I like because it gives you more of a view of this room. I don't want to get off topic here. Again, I do like the new personality they gave Bumblebee. I thought it was really cool. Elita 1's character, phenomenal. Optimus, spot on. Megatron, spot on. I love the looks and how they upgrade through the movie. So I thought it was really, really cool. Many high points in it. Same thing with the toys, a lot of high points. And when I did the reviews for the Matrix, especially, I was lucky when I came across that. I actually found it on Walmart.com. and I haven't seen it since. Do apologize for yawning so much tonight. And of course, got my drink. Um, like I said, I found it on Walmart.com. I thought it was a key part of the movie, and I had to have that one in my collection. So, having said that, anybody could find it, go for it. I thought it was a really cool looking piece. I do have a couple matrices in my collection. I've got the Prime Matrix with Optimus Prime. I'll do a review on that one. The one I just did, and then of course all the figures that come with all the little matrices inside. So really fun, really exciting. Hold on 1 second. Sorry. Um, I'm one of these people, when people text me, I just like to answer back if I can, especially my family. Which, I drag them to see Transformers several times too. And I make them watch it at home a lot. So really cool. Like I said, really exciting movie. It gives a lot of potential for growth. And I just really like the way it came out. And I like how they put that scene at the very end of the credits for the Decepticons. I thought it was a nice tie-in to everything at the end. Like I said, overall, I really like it. I really, really do. It actually made me go out and finally bought some third-party stuff, which was the YOLO Parks. I did the reviews on those, which I might redo because the volume and sounds on them were kind of messed up. And I want to make quality videos, not just throw out, hey, here's a video. Um, I try doing my best when I can. And if I make a mistake or a video gets screwed up and I post it, I do want to go back and redo it. That's one of the reasons I've redone a couple of videos, and I will be doing some more. Having said that, like I said, I mean, overall, Transformers 1, can't say enough good things about it. Really thoroughly enjoyed it. Hoping they can actually expand on that world and continue it. Really, really cool. So I don't want to dwell too much on one topic here tonight. Other things that are coming up, of course, like I said, I got reviews coming. I got unboxings I'm going to be doing. I'm going to try doing more shorts and try being more interactive. I put a lot of things on hold because I did reset the entire hobby room. Like I said, I even went through all my shelves and made sure all the figures were on the right ones because I don't know how it happened. It was me, probably something getting knocked over, and I just put it on the shelf next to it. Some of the shelves got messed up really bad, and I had to go through, like, you can see these shelves over here. You got Transformers Prime. You can't see the bottoms too well, but those are mixed. And you got Predators. That's a mix. And then you got Michael Bay movies, and then you got a whole bunch on top. I had Primes mixed in with Generation 1. I had Michael Bay movies, Decepticons in with mixed. I had the Predators up on the top. I just wanted to get it all reorganized so that this room looks better, A, on camera, and B, it more flows in my liking and my tastes because, I'm the one who spends the most time in here. Sorry, I'm like trying to do three things at once here. But yeah, excuse me. Um, like I said before, I do apologize for yawning. I work an overnight shift normally, and I may have had last night off, but my body's still in the overnight mode. So sometimes I just get really yawny in the middle of the day. Having said all that, a lot more coming up. I do want to try moving on, doing some more belts. I like that's one of the reasons I reset everything. I do have a bunch of belts I'm going to be doing. Um, I'm thinking of doing some pop figures. I have mountains of pop figures. If you saw the video of the reset, you saw that I had an entire stack of them. I've got the aliens figures. I want to do those soon. And I'm actually thinking about branching out into Matchbox cars. But the thing is, if I do those, I'm not going to be opening the packaging. I'll just do them as is. More turtles coming up. I've got a lot more of those, from the live action movie to um I don't know, my brain just froze. The Ronin to some of these that I just picked up, which I couldn't resist. I think these look really cool. Um, just really cool looking figures. I really wanted them. Yeah, a lot of things going on here. If you have any choices or requests for videos, as always, leave in comments on my newest video, and I will see if I can do that. If I can't do that, or if I don't have that figure, I'll be upfront and honest with you. I am working on trying to find some new Power Ranger videos that I want to put together. I don't want to do videos that are incomplete for those. I did one, which was the Dino Thunder. I believe that's the name of the set. And it wasn't complete, and I just didn't feel right about it because it was missing a. If it's a weapon, that's one thing, part of the like animal or whatever it is. It kind of bothers me because I want to bring the best quality videos to you that I can with the most complete. It's like if I'm doing a video, for instance, if I were to do a video on this guy, I would be up and honest and tell you he's missing a lot of accessories. You can see he's just a figure. He's missing his knobs, his scope, his gun, his missile launcher, and his missiles. This guy I got secondhand. I had to get rid of my original years ago. I've already gone through that whole spiel. I'm not doing it again. But slowly I'm trying to rebuild my generation ones. Some of them look really, really. I mean, he needs a lot of TLC. Let's be honest. Perceptor needs love. This poor guy's looking. That's why he's hiding his head, because he's like, I'm embarrassed what I look like. No, I'm only playing. Um, yeah, this is what I like to do. Is I'll get figures like this and I'll do a restoration on them as best I can. I will not go out and buy the reissues and just armor these up, because sometimes the plastics don't match the colors. Um, Not to mention, I want to make sure these are in good shape. I've actually come across two other ones that had pieces I wanted, but I found like someone glued them in place, and I would have had to pull him apart, and it wouldn't. I don't think it would look right. So I'm more traditional. That's just me. A little ramble on my side right there. Uh, Other things, like I said, going on. A lot of releases coming up. There's a lot of websites have been posting videos and SKU lists and manifests for Walmart, for Target. Um, we did get the Optimus Prime. They're talking about a Megatron for 86. Finally, some more Decepticons, because I have that shelf on the other side of the room. That's why I want to brighten the room up so I can get a camera over there and show you. They're just getting trumped really bad, or I wouldn't say stomped. I promise I can speak. They're getting stomped bad over there. The poor Decepticons. I had to put Ghost Starscream on the just to help balance it out a little bit. That's how bad it is. But other than that, like I said, I mean, just a lot of fun things going on. Back to the channel, like I said, things changing, things getting better. I want to get more opinion polls up. I want to do more behind the scenes, like I was doing with the video showing you that the room is being rebuilt. What's going on in here? And I'll see if there's interest in the Hot Wheels, like I said, interest in the pop figures. Like I said, there's a lot of things. I'm into a lot of different collectible stuff, Transformers, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Power Rangers, He-Man, Voltron, Thundercats. You name it, I'm a child of the 80s. And I definitely would love to review a lot of that. But to review a lot of that, I would like to know there's some kind of interest. And I know there's always a market and an interest for everything. And I'm always looking to see what you're interested in. I mean, I'm still going to do my core, which is, the Transformers, the Power Rangers, mostly robotic toys is what I'm really into, collectibles. I mean, like, my wife and I were out and she found me these keychains. I thought they were really cool. And speaking of collectibles, this one's like one of the funniest ones. It's Laserbeak, but he's on a little keychain. or a backpack clip, whatever you want to call that. I agree. Thundercats would be very solid. And it's funny, they just started releasing some new figures, and I've actually been looking at them. Um, Other collections I'm thinking of getting into eventually is probably like The Simpsons. They've started releasing figures for that again, and they look pretty cool. So there's a lot of things going on. I just don't want to overload myself with stuff and say, "Oh, I want to do this and this and this." But these are things that are on the horizon and things that are thinking about with the channel, and I want to get opinions out there and just see where everything is on that. And like I said, I haven't done a live stream in I don't know, 4 months. Partially, life's been hectic, especially around the holidays for me. Always on the go, on the go. And I'm just trying to just get back into my routine because I love doing this. I've said it before, this is my downtime. I enjoy toys. I enjoy Transformers, especially collectibles, hobbies, and anything like that. And I'm glad that I can do this and do review. And I want to say thank you to everybody that subscribed. I mean, I think it's really cool. Yep, work really is. Yep. Yeah, you should know. You're right there in the same place that I work. For legal reasons, we don't mention the name of it because I don't want to listen to the problem. So we're going to stay out of that realm. But yeah, work gets busy and life can get busy. But I really have enjoyed this and I'm not going anywhere. I was down for a little bit, not doing many videos because, again, life, rearranging the hobby room, it just all came at one time. And then with the project with the hobby room extended a little farther than I wanted it to. But in the overall end, I think it looks really good. Like I said, I will be doing a video. It's going to probably be a long one, and I will detail the room and show you what it looks like now. But yep, illness as well. I ended up with walking pneumonia for a while, and I couldn't speak. I was down. I was not feeling good. So, like I said, just so many things came at me at one time. It really just took me out. But now that I'm back, I'm healthy again. I'm doing everything. I'm really looking forward to this. I felt really good after the Rodman's video. Like I said, even though it came out like a comedy act without a comedian, in my opinion, it was just one silly thing after another with the video. Usually, I transform things. I'm organized. I'm slow with it. Like if I do this figure, I'll do it and I'll make sure it's not like flopping around and stuff. But with him, it was flopping everywhere. Things weren't lining up properly. It was just one thing after another. But I got a point. I got across what I wanted to get across with that video, and I was able to showcase him, and that was my goal. Um, and I'm not going to try being the instructional video on how to transform everything because everybody does different ways of doing it. I mean, hopefully, if there's an issue, I can help somebody with it. But yeah, it was just one of those things. It's like, wow. But like I said, there are more videos on the way. I just showed you a whole bunch that are going to be coming up. So you got 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 more coming up, maybe 7, depending if I decide to do 3 or more. Because this is a 3-in-1 pack. You see, there's 3 of them in there. Really cool. And I think it's really cool. They incorporated the Rock Lords into the Transformers now, into their own little subsection. There's only like what 1, 2, 3, 4 of them up there, and then there's 1 in that set. So there's 5 in all so far. But they're based on the Rock Lords, and that's really cool. The rockiness and the way they look. So it was really sharp to see that. Hopefully, there's more crossovers. Saw online someone actually posted. I wish I'd saved it and I could give them credit for it. They actually did a whole drawings of Smurf Transformers, and I'm like, oh my god, that would be just insane because 2 franchises that really should not cross over, in my opinion, because they have such different ways. They did a really good job on those drawings, and I can't remember where I saw them. They were really nice, and it would be interesting to see where they're going because they got a lot of crossovers. They got, of course, monster movies, You got the Knight Rider, Back to the Future, Jurassic Park, X-Men, which I don't have that one. I don't have the X-Jet, but maybe in time. There's so many possibilities that can be crossed over and brought into this world of Transformers. I mean, I would definitely love to see, one of my favorites already done, the Knight Rider. Then you could, Ghostbusters is another one they did. You could do the A-Team. You can do Street Hawk. Um, so many things. It's just amazing to sit back and think about it. But I could go on all day about that, and I don't want to ramble on too much today. Scooby-Doo would be very good. I agree with that. That would be an interesting one. Now the question is, would the Mystery Machine transform into a robot or a dog? Which one? So maybe they can do a Mystery Machine with accessories for all of that. Who knows? See, there's an idea. I really do like that idea. That looks really cool. I would love to see that. I'm pretty sure someone actually made a Mystery Machine out of Wheeljack. I remember seeing the painted job from the last movie, Rise of the Beast. They did that. They painted it up, and he looked just like the Mystery Machine. So that was pretty cool. So that would be an interesting one, definitely. They also other toy lines I've looked at recently, and I've seen photos of Silverhawks. I used to be really big into those. That would be a Human Alliance set, and that would be very interesting. Probably costly, but it would be very interesting to see that. Yes, I would love to see that personally. A Mystery Machine with all the minifigures. That would be interesting. Yes, they could do it. Um, Tell you what, email Hasbro and see what they have to say about that, because they'd have to get the licensing from Hanna-Barbera. Hey, Ricky Rich. You're very close. It was actually a cartoon called Richie Rich at one time from Hanna-Barbera back in the 80s and stuff. That would be, don't know where exactly what that would fit in with the Transformers, but would be interesting. But wow, there's a lot of things you could do. Probably you do need. Well, that's actually not true. That is not true, to be honest. They'll get back to you eventually. Okay. I just had figures fall off the wall. Alrighty then. That was interesting. Okay, back to what I was saying. um, they do get back to you. Years ago, when tell a quick little story here. This is a silly story. When I was engaged one time, me and the woman I was engaged to actually reached out to Hasbro because we didn't want any trouble, and asked where we could find Transformer wedding rings. And we got an email back from Hasbro stating that they don't authorize anything like that. So they do get back to you. It just takes a while. But by the time they got back to us, it wasn't a problem anyway. But yeah, the question is yeah, I had two figures fall off the wall here. I had Siege, Rat-Bat, and Ravage, and another 2-pack on the wall, and they just fell down, which is weird because they've been up there for almost a year. Not any problems with them. Wow. And the tacks that were holding them are still up, so they must have just shifted. Alrighty then. Talk about a fun night. But yeah, there's a lot of possibilities in that realm. That's why I look forward to the new line, especially with the Age of Primes coming out. I've seen prototypes of a few of the Primes already, and I'm already thinking, where in this room am I going to put them? Because they look nice, and they look like they're based off Transformers 1 Primes. So looks really cool. I could put them over there with the power of the primes, you have to put them over there with that. But either way you look at it, there's a lot going on with the world of collectibles, Transformers, toys in general. No, no flips. Not doing any front flips. Me and my silly dog cup, just drinking soda. Well, I mean, that's pretty much it right now. I just want to get back up here, do a live stream, see how everybody's doing, catch up with everybody, let you know what was going on with the channel. Let you know I'm still here. I'm still around. I'm not going anywhere. Videos are going to start picking back up in pace again slowly. Looking to do a lot more of those. I'm going to do a lot more a couple wrestling figures. Of course, belt reviews. I've got the entire WCW collection pretty much to do, with the exception of the two women's, the newer style 3-plate tag team belts, either of the hardcore belts or the 6-man. I have all the rest. Those are just belts I wasn't really, well, the 6-man I am, but that takes time. I gotta save up for those. But the rest of them I'm not really interested in. WWF belts, WWE belts, really don't have many of those. I have like one. Um, I could easily do a review of the Xmas and any figures that I get for Christmas. That'd be really cool. Yeah, I'm not against doing that. I can show off what they get me. I'm very proud of my family, and I'm very proud of what they do for me. Like I said, they give me the strength and support to do this, and I'm very grateful for that. My wife, my son, my friends, they all back me and support me on doing these videos, and I'm grateful for that. And I say thank you to each and every one of my channel members who, watch the reviews, leave comments, take time to catch the videos. And just, can't say enough about that. And I thank them all. It makes me feel like that, I'm actually doing something that I enjoy. Not that I enjoy, not like that. Let me rephrase that, because that really sounds not the way I want it. It makes me feel like I've got something accomplished and I'm enjoying what I'm doing with that. I really do love toys. I love the Transformers. Of course, I'm a huge fan of the Transformers. I have, entire room dedicated to them. And just in generalization, I've always enjoyed collectibles. But they have to be something that always catches my interest. And I've said it before, with anybody, anything can be collectible depending on what you feel it's worth. From a rock to the most expensive toy in the world. It's how you feel about it. I know friends that collects Gundams, models. I had a friend of mine years ago that did Pearl Trains, and they spent thousands of dollars on that stuff. I had Gundam models 20 some odd years ago. Thank you to my kids, they're all gone. But I spent a lot of money on those back in those days, because that's what I was into back then. I don't have them anymore, and probably wouldn't get them again. But again, that just goes to the person collecting what they feel is worth. And that's how the world of collectibles goes around. No, you guys didn't need them. You trashed them. Bad. I think I have Deathsky's cape left. That's about it. Oh, no. His cape and his scythe. That I know I have those two. I have the cape and the scythe. The Deathsky still. Other than that, I have no idea. I think I just ended up throwing them away over the years because they were just destroyed. But such is life. But back to what I was saying. With collectibles in general, depending on what you feel is worth to you, it could be the most valuable thing in the world. It could be not valued by anybody. As long as you feel it's valued, that's a collectible. And that's how I've always approached my collection. I've got pieces in my collection that are worth some money. Then I'm like, I got it because it was part of the collection. Then I have other ones that are mass produced are not worth really anything right now, and I hold them very precious. I have a set my kids gave me from Father's Day, I don't know, 16 years ago? Not 16. Well, 10 years ago, I'm sorry, I said 16. About 10 years ago, when I was going through a tough time, and I hold that very dear. It's relatively easy to get, but I hold it very dear because it came from them at a tough time, and I thought it was really cool. I have ones from my wife, the same thing. Ones from my kids individually. So friends, family, it all matters. It all depends what it's worth to you is what I'm trying to say for the most part. And that's about it for my rambling on that because that was getting pretty bad. That's why I just opened my eyes, get myself back here. Having said all of that, like I said, a lot more things coming up with ALW Collectibles. I'm going to be doing a lot more videos. I'm going to be starting the unboxing set soon. Probably right after Christmas, I'll be starting all those. I'm going to be starting with this little friend right here. And for an extra bonus, I'm going to see if anybody can guess his name before I do the review. Let's see if I can get him straight in camera here. And no, for the newcomers, this is not Cyclonus. It is his mold, but that is not Cyclonus. This is a retooled version to make a new character, which I thought was really fantastic. And I'm just going to throw that out there to see if anybody else knows who he is yet, or if they know who the Star Seekers are. That is not Sandstorm. Nope. He will be the first review I do for that set. Thunderhawk? Nope. You can go through 1,000's name, Audric. You're not going to get the name, I guarantee you. You might want to look it up. But it's not him either. Although he is a very good YouTuber, I will give him that. Yep. I've watched Call Me Kevin several times. I think he's a fantastic YouTuber. Awesome with the video games. Always enjoyed it and a pleasure to watch. I get a good laugh out of a lot of his videos. So I watch a lot of videos on YouTube, a lot of different content creators, and I just have fun. Having said all that, this has been ALW from ALW Collectibles. I want to say thank you for everybody stopping by. I know you're going to catch us on the replay. Yeah. I'm just, I'm happy I can get back onto doing this. It's been a little bit, and I'm glad I can be here. You all have a good day, and I'll catch you next time. I'll keep posting when the videos are up. I'll have a couple more polls coming up very soon, and a couple short clips on the hobby room and what it looks like. You all have a good day.